So in some 60 odd years, how many girlfriends could Peter Parker have had? It can't be that many, can it? When discussing the love life of Peter Parker, many will leap to the top 3. But what about the others? Over 60 odd years, Peter Parker, and indeed Spider-Man, have had many romantic relationships, and in today's video, we're going to go through them all. Hi guys, welcome to Hydra Collectables, where we let our geek flag fly. My name's Luke and I'm your host, and today we're going to discuss Peter Parker's girlfriends throughout the years. The first love of Peter Parker made her first appearance in The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4 as J. Jonah Jameson's assistant, Betty Brant. Their friendship started immediately, though they began to explore their romantic attraction by issue number 9, leading to Peter asking Betty to his high school prom. However, Peter's attraction to his classmate Liz Allen and the arrival of another beautiful but mysterious woman eventually led to a simple friendship with Betty. Mary Jane Watson is probably the most famous of Spider-Man's love interests and made her first appearance in The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 25, though her face was hidden by a household plant and so therefore in my opinion does not count as a first appearance. Her first full appearance was in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 42 when she arrived for a blind date set up by both Peter's Aunt May and MJ's Aunt Anna. Peter had hit the jackpot and they began to see each other in the very next issue. However, Mary Jane's wild lifestyle was a little too much for Peter to deal with and they eventually stopped seeing each other. You can check out my video on this subject at the end of the video. Despite this brief breakup, the two would eventually find each other again and get married in the 1987's Amazing Spider-Man annual number 21. However, this wasn't to last and the story, considered one of the worst, titled One More Day, later erased their marriage. Now, it is my understanding that the couple has indeed reunited in the latest Spider-Man run, however I have yet to read these issues and so therefore have little to no opinion on the subject. When Peter first met Gwen in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 31, they weren't exactly fond of each other. However, as time passed, they soon found similar interests. Peter and Gwen began dating each other in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 53, when they attended a scientific demonstration together. Their relationship continued to grow, and they began to make plans for a long life together, until Gwen was tragically killed during a battle with the Green Goblin in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 121, a huge and defining moment in Spider-Man's life. One of Peter's often forgotten romances was that of a girl called Priscilla Ironwood, aka Sissy, who first appeared in Marvel Team-Up issue number 80. Peter and Sissy enjoyed a very successful date attending a play that was interrupted by a werewolf, who was later revealed to be Doctor Strange. Sissy and Peter would go on a couple of dates, but nothing ever truly came of it. Deborah Whitman, one of the more depressing characters. The character of Deborah Whitman first appeared in the pages of Amazing Spider-Man issue 196, though she began to appear more frequently in the Spectacular Spider-Man, where she and Peter began to date after issue number 46. Their romance was brief, as unfortunately the girl's tragic past with an abusive husband, along with the growing mental instability and suspicions of Spider-Man's identity, ultimately led to their breakup, and unfortunately, her breakdown. Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat, was one of the first romantic interests in Peter's life that he originally met as Spider-Man, way back in Amazing Spider-Man issue 194. After Black Cat was injured in Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 76, Peter decided to reveal his secret identity to Felicia and their relationship grew as Black Cat gained powers to better help him as Spider-Man. The pair would be romantically involved for some time before finally settling on being friends. After Peter's marriage was mystically erased by Mephisto, he was once again available for the dating world. This came with a number of new interests in his life, including but not limited to his roommate Michelle Gonzalez. Now, Michelle and Peter didn't really like each other, but after a drunken one-night stand in Amazing Spider-Man 601, the pair entered a very brief romantic relationship, albeit one-sided, and they broke up in Amazing Spider-Man 605. Peter first met Carly Cooper after her friend Lily Hollister began to date Harry Osborn. Peter and Carly's first, very awkward, date occurred in 2010's Amazing Spider-Man issue number 642, and they officially started dating in 647. They two dated for quite some time until Carly eventually broke up with Peter after discovering his secret identity during the Spider Island incident. Though not strictly a Parker romance, I think this one still counts. After Dr. Otto Octavius, aka Dr. Octopus, took over Peter's body and became the superior Spider-Man, he also found a new love in fellow Empire State University student Anna Marie Morcone. As their relationship grew, this ultimately led to the redemption of Otto, leading him to giving back Peter's body so that Spider-Man could save Anna Marie from the Green Goblin. Another of Peter Parker's romantic love interest that never quite developed into a full relationship was that with Cindy Moon. Cindy was a girl transformed by the same spider that bit Peter. This led to her becoming the costume crime fighter known as Silk. After her first full appearance in Amazing Spider-Man's 2014's issue number 4, Peter and Cindy discovered an animalistic attraction that developed into an uncontrollable passion whenever they were in close proximity to each other. Despite this, the couple never allowed their Spider Connection romance to develop into anything further, though they continue to work closely together as allies and friends. After the creation of Parker Industries, Spider-Man went worldwide, and he began operating out of his new headquarters in Shanghai. There he began dating scientist Liang Chang, who helped him design a new Spider-Mobile. Why Spider-Man needs a Spider-Mobile when he has web swinging is beyond me. Cheers, Toy Biz. However, it was soon revealed that she was actually working for the villain Zodiac in order to gain help for her sick mother's treatment. Spider-Man eventually forgave Liang for her betrayal, however the two were never romantically involved again. And finally, we have Bobbi Morse. During Peter's time as a wealthy CEO, he developed a few business relationships with S.H.I.E.L.D. This included him making a new uniform for Agent Bobbi Morse, aka Mockingbird. As Spider-Man and Mockingbird worked closer together, their attraction developed into what looked like a promising romantic relationship. Unfortunately, after Peter's fall from grace, the couple were forced to live together and soon broke up after discovering they had very little in common beside work. So there you have it, that was Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man's, romantic relationships over the last 60 odd years. What was that, some 12 odd girls? Boy Peter, that is a lot of notches on that bedpost. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, it really goes a long way to helping the channel grow. And like I said earlier in the video, if you'd like to know more about Mary Jane's tragic backstory, you can check out this video right up here. And until next time, I'll see you in another life. Take care.